Hi, welcome to How to Kill Jackenstein. I quite like the outside with those robot natives. Anyway, the clue as always is in the cutscene. See the cylinders on his back and his chest with those flaps that just shut. They are his weak spot. Also, Jackenstein's a bit weird. See, you can shoot. Well, let's look at his attacks. He'll throw stuff. He just threw a car door at me there. A couple of boulders, I think, are coming up here. There are obviously the loaders around in between phases, but actually they work for you. He'll do this crazy jump where if you're in the vicinity of the landing, it's really going to hurt you. And when you've shot his cylinders off, he's going to do this mad electric anti-shield hell move, which is probably going to kill you pretty quickly. He also has a ground pound there. That's likely to hurt as well. But if you do go down, don't worry too much. See, I died there. Have a look around for the robots, which are plentiful, and just shoot them. Make sure you've got a corrosive weapon to deal with them. And you should be able to ride second winds pretty easily. Tactics, try and get him behind those containers. He'll get stuck and you can just pick the cylinders off the top of his head. If you can't do that, just hide in amongst them because they'll give you cover from the robots. And as long as there's one robot in sight, just keep an eye on the minimap, you're always going to be good for a second wind. Anyway, let's have a look at how to deal with him. You want a sniper rifle for the first phase. That was an utter fail because I hadn't reloaded my magazine before. I hadn't put a new magazine in. I was basically only had 2 rounds in the clip in the magazine before I took a shot. So make sure you have got a pretty decent sniper rifle. They'll do plus 400% damage by default, so hitting with those on the cylinders when he's just standing there is going to be hugely beneficial. Anyway, there is him going. Once you take out the first cylinder, he'll jump up to that area and shield himself. Then deal with any gun loaders that get close and return to the back of here, so at least you've got some cover from the boulders. Keep an eye on him up there. As soon as his shield goes down, he's coming down. So switch back to your sniper rifle. Reload it. I forgot to reload it there. This is a really bad run at it, but I'm trying to show you what happens when things go wrong. Reload your sniper rifle and keep an eye on his shield, because as soon as his shield goes down, he's going to jump down, and that's going to be your opportunity. See, I missed it there. That's going to be your opportunity. Why I'm ignoring him, I don't know. Your opportunity to shoot the cylinders, and again break out your sniper rifle and try and get as many shots as you can, and you've got about a 7 to 10 second window where he's just going to stand there roaring. I believe he's susceptible to electrocution damage. He doesn't appear to be heavily affected by fire, or the cylinders at least, by fire or corrosive. So I think blue weapons are your friend. I prefer to actually use my sniper rifle. It isn't affiliated at all. It's not fire corrosive or anything. It's just standard. So you can see here it's just doing sort of normal damage on the cylinders. There's a little gun loader there. Now this is interesting. You'll see in a second he comes around the corner. And there I go, I died. But again, as long as you've got some loaders around, you're going to be able to ride them pretty easily. He's jumping in here, and I'm just sort of, I think I was pushed away by him. And I'm going for his shield up here. I've just slagged him. And I'm trying to shoot it as much as I can, but it's not really doing much. And you'll notice in a second, and don't worry about his health not going down. His health won't go down until the actual thing blows up. But you'll notice in a second there's a robot just next to him. And I think the problem is there, see that blue line to the robot? I think the robot's healing the cylinder, but I'm not sure. Maybe he's healing the robot. But anyway, I'm kind of putting loads of bullets into that cylinder. And it doesn't do much until I kill the robot, at which point it pretty much goes down instantly. There we go, see? So watch out for robots nearby who may or may not be helping his cylinder. Anyway, his third and final stage, he will come down. More robots will obviously spawn in the gap. But he'll come down, and the first thing he'll do is stand and roar. And I don't think it's possible to kill him immediately. Here, see, his chest's open, so I'm getting a bunch of shots in, and his health goes down very quickly. But even though I'm getting a few more criticals, his health stays at that point. So I think at this point you've just got to do a substantial amount of damage to his chest. And you can't do it all on his first roar. Anyway, his other attack you saw there, this is the stupid, hideous hell lightning move. His other attack is where he protects his chest and runs towards you. I was lucky here because normally the robots will jump to the ion loader there, but one was outside and I was able to second wind off him there. But he's also covered his hands here over his chest, or he's about to in a second. See, I'm shooting him in the chest again, but his hands are over his chest now, and he's kind of glitched for a little bit. He's going to be stuck there until I chuck a grenade at him. You can get little bits of dot damage on him, like I fire at him and my acid cloud kicks in, but the amount of damage it's actually doing is pitiful. It's like 800-900 damage. So I chuck a grenade in, which goes off and sets him off. He comes charging towards me and then opens up his chest, so then it's just a question of putting the bullets in there, and eventually he'll die. You'll note again his health bar wasn't going down. He dropped some sort of interesting stuff. He can drop the yellow jacket, which is a unique SMG, apparently one of the best in the game, and I also got a purple off in that time. Anyway, this is a really quick way to kill him. Sniper rifle on his cylinder as soon as you land. If you've remembered to reload, you're in good shape. Don't forget to reload before he comes down. Again, I'll do that in a second, I think. I hope. Yeah, here we go, reloading, so I got 30 in the clip. This is a Vladov sniper rifle. It's useful because they shoot really fast. Then get his other cylinder. Because I'd already hit it a few times, it goes down super quickly. He's back up there, so I've sped up the bit dealing with the loaders again. They're not too much of a threat. And then he will jump down again. Here he comes in a second there. So switch back to the sniper rifle and get him in the chest. It takes me a couple of seconds to line the shot up. But there we go. And then he kills me with his lightning attack, but you can just second wind him. He's probably still screaming at that point, so just put some bullets in his chest. And that's how to deal with Jackenstein quickly. Anyway, I hope that was useful. I will see you in the next video. Bye!